For most of your time in Starfield, you will find yourself in galaxy-spanning conflict, working for megacorporations, galactic governing bodies, and local law enforcement. But there are times where you find yourself being the local hero, a champion of the people. This is All Out Gamer, I'm Echo, and here are 5 times you helped the little guy. At number 5, we have a little girl that just wants to make life under the sands of Mars a little bit more cheery. If you head over to the residential district in Cydonia and down the stairs, you'll bump into Renee. Much like her friend from the upper floors, Renee will tell you that life on Mars is boring, so she spends her time drawing pictures of frogs in space. And she has a great idea of how to cheer up all the hard-working miners in Cydonia. Her idea is to use her drawings as posters around the most populated areas. And as she's not allowed to wander too far away, it's your job to put those posters up. If you choose to help her and go to all the designated places hanging posters, once you return to Renee, she will give you your very own poster to keep. So now you can have your very own space frog from outer space at your outposts, and these posters will be here forever. At number 4, the Ranger surveillance assistants in Aquila City had noticed a crime is afoot. As you enter the main gate of Aquila City, head to your right and you'll come across Annie and Emily. These 2 young women are aspiring law enforcement agents. And Annie's mother, who is a 3-star ranger, has given her a very special task. As a way to keep her out of trouble and not bored while she's trying to work, Annie's mother has given her the special title of Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And wouldn't you know, Annie's pretty good at this job. She tells you about a thief that's stealing weapons from a local shop and asks if you will help her catch him. If you wait outside the shop until midnight, you will eventually catch the thief red-handed. When you return to Annie, her mother is quite surprised to find that Annie was telling the truth all along. Annie tells her mother that she's going to continue to be the best Ranger surveillance assistant there is, and her mother rewards you with credits. At number 3, we have a power outage in the Well District of New Atlantis. As you walk the streets of this city, you will eventually hear one of the guards mention a brownout in the Well District. Heading deep down into the old parts of the city that they now call the Well, you will meet Louisa. She will tell you that her engineering partner is not around at the moment, which means that she can't sort the power outage. Being the jack of all trades that you are, and with this not requiring any specific skills, you can offer to help Louisa fix the breakers. This will lead to an Easter egg hunt for electrical breakers throughout the Well District. Eventually, Louisa will tell you that the origin of these outages appears to be the Trade Authority. However, upon confronting the Trade Authority representative, Kaminsky, you soon find out that that's not the case at all. Kaminsky will then lend her assistance in returning power to the well as finding out who is responsible for all the outages. It turns out it's essentially just a guy doing crypto farming. He's using the electricity of the well to power his PC, whilst also using the confusion of the different circuitry to throw off the scent. And we've put an end to the power outage for good. All that and Jack still can't give me a drink without giving me a sly comment. Thanks, Jack. At number 2, we have a family dying of starvation in the slums of Aquila City. Upon landing in Aquila, if you head to the left and down into the slums, you will come across Marco and his family. He tells you that he's not normally one to ask for help, however, he's doing this for his wife and daughter. Marco feels that the only way to save his family from starvation is to find his wife's cousin in a nearby star system. When you make your way over there, you will find that the ship you're looking for is under attack and a dogfight ensues. Once you've taken care of those pesky pirates, you can head on board and speak to Milena. His wife's cousin, who looks suspiciously like Andreja with hoop earrings, tells you that she's banned from re-entering Aquila City. From there, you'll need to return to Aquila and speak to the mayor, convincing him to allow her to return to Aquila City. If you are successful with your speech checks or pay him off, you can return to Marco and give him the good news. His wife's cousin, who is definitely not Andreja in disguise, has given him a new job, saving Marco and his family from starvation. At number 1, we have a group of quests helping the shopkeepers and merchants of Neon take their power back from the security officers that have wronged them. To get these quests, enter Neon and speak to James Newell and Saburo. They will give you the quests All for One and Saburo's Solution. In the quest All for One, James Newell will tell you that the security officers of Neon are corrupt and are squeezing money out of the local vendors. He has a plan to form a local council between all the merchants and vendors in order to fight back against the security. And he asks for your help with getting the other vendors on board. In Saburo's Solution, Saburo asks that you help him get the other shopkeepers to agree to make a conglomerate. He suggests that the shops giving each other mutual support and sharing customers will make them all stronger for the future of Neon. Proceeding through and completing both quest lines means that the shopkeepers and merchants are no longer under the thumb of security, and also sees them form a cohesive consortium of mutual support, strengthening all their businesses for the future, and also potentially, maybe possibly, ending the corruption of the security team. Unlikely, but still. And that's it, my friends. That's our list. Can you think of any other situations where you help the little guy? Let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and good luck in Starfield.